Welcome to my channel, adorable friends, fans, and clients out there. I want to use this opportunity to shed a little light on the differences between investment and savings, because sometimes people, mistake the two to be the same. Some people have savings accounts. They have huge amount of money in their savings account. And so when you talk about investment, they think they have an investment because they have money in their accounts. Their bank accounts are swollen. But I want to shed a little light on the difference between these two important aspects of life because they are necessary. First off, we want to get an idea of what saving is and what an investment is. First off, simply put, savings is a money, a portion of your income that is set aside for future use. It is preserved to be used when there is a need. On the other hand, investment is an asset that has the potential for growth, income, or both. Investment has the potential for growth, and it includes or it comes in forms of bonds, stocks, real estate. This money is not meant to be, it's not something that is not even liquid cash. It's not meant to be spent or used in the future. Rather, it's meant to increase your wealth over time. Investment is meant to increase your earning over time. Now, what are the key differences? One is the risk involved. In savings, the risk involved is very low. Reason being that it's just the money you put there. So the bank doesn't, the money might not be there. So you have a very low risk. But your money is there anytime you need it, you go and access it and do whatever you want to do with it. But in investment, the risk level is high, possibly because of what is involved, because it's an investment, it takes time. Also due to the fluctuations in the value. So that can also, be the reason for the high risk level. So the fluctuations in the value can affect investments, and that's where the risk is. Another difference is the returns. Now, the returns on savings is very low. Maybe a little interest that they will give you, the bank will give you just a little interest, accruing for your savings account over time, maybe 1 year, 6 months, and all of that, depending on how long you allow your money to remain in the bank. But when you invest your money, it brings you a high return on investment because it's going to take a longer time. Another difference is the time frame. For savings account, the time frame is very short. A short time goal that people set for themselves. But investment is a very long time goal. It takes years and it's in the interest of posterity. That's what people invest. Something to fall back to for the rainy days, maybe retirement plans for your children. When you're no longer working, you have something to fall back to, and then something to continue taking care of your children. So even if you're not there, your children, family members would not feel the effect of your absence because you've set something aside in your active days. So that's another difference, the time frame. Another thing is the liquidity. That money is known as liquid cash. So when it's in the bank, it's liquid because it flows. It can easily be taken. So when there's a need, just go to the bank, withdraw the money, or even do your transfer and do whatever transaction you have to do with your money. So the money is there, is a liquid cash. It can easily be accessed. But when it comes to investment, you need to involve a lot of processes. It has a very low liquidity because it has to take time. The investment has to take time, maybe years, 5 years, 10 years for the investment to bring you the return on investment, the year the interest needed. So it cannot be easily accessed as much as savings might be easily accessed. And then the last difference I want to talk about is the attitude. What attitude is involved or is informed savings? In saving, you have no discipline. There's no discipline involved. Provided the money is there and you have a need for it, immediately you want to use it. So there's no discipline involved in saving. But investment, it requires serious discipline for you to invest your money to be there for 5 years, 10 years, as the case may be, or even 20 years. So discipline is involved, and that's why, because there is not a liquid cash, You can't easily access it, so you need to be disciplined. This is not to scare you or not to make you not to invest. It is very, very important because everyone needs property investment. You need to invest, especially real estate, because like they say, land doesn't have fairly used. Car, once you drive it for a day, it's not fairly used. But land, in fact, the more you use the land, the more useful it becomes. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now.